Oh, yeah.
What's up, everybody? You're back in here with the Pro Football Pod. You've got the boys, Hulk, Coach, Austin. We're diving into a 7-round mock draft for your Atlanta Falcons. Dirty Birds. What's up, fellas? Y'all ready to dive into this?
Hell yeah, man. Falcons were my favorite team growing up.
The Falcons
Like,
had
it,
some
like
elite
it,
swag in the Michael Vick days.
Oh,
that's
maybe.
what I'm talking about. Like, my favorite player, my first favorite player, Mike Vick. Come on now.
And then you had Roddy White going straight into Julio Jones. Like, I remember whenever Julio Jones was the number 2 receiver behind Roddy White. That was some intense,
Oh, there was a
unbelievable
long
stuff.
time where the Falcons were like my NFC team that I paid attention to.
They had Tony,
They used to have Deion Sanders.
Devontae
Prime time.
Freeman.
Yep.
I won a Super Bowl with him on Madden.
Now,
They-
they lost Jeff Okudah, Mac Hollins, Desmond Ritter, but they got Kirk Cousins and Darnell Mooney.
Damn.
Honestly, I think
They
that
also
they
brought
got
in.
better
I
on
left it off
offense.
the list. I left it off the list somehow. They also traded in for Rondale Moore,
Okay.
so they've got him in the wide receiver room as well. So like with
They are
Drake London,
stacking
Darnell
up
Mooney,
on
and
wide receivers.
Rondale Moore, you add one more solid wide receiver to that room, which we could very easily do here in this draft, and they're sitting pretty on that offense, bro. Like
Their
very
tight
pretty.
ends are stacked. Their receivers are gonna be. Their running backs are juiced.
Yeah, bro. Like the Falcons are going to be an exciting team this year.
And they got new QB.
Brought in
Come on
Raheem
now.
Morris. They got Zach Robinson coming over with him from LA to be the offensive coordinator. Hell, I'm old enough to
That
remember
defense
Zach
was
Robinson
turning
playing
up
for
last year.
Oklahoma State. That's how old we are running this shit.
I'm really excited to get them Cameron Kitchens. I think that we can do it for them. I think it's going to add a lot of help to their defensive backs. And, like, they need edge help. They need linebacker help. They need cornerback. They need safety. Like, their offensive needs should be totally overshadowed by their defensive needs in this draft. But let's get it started and see what's available for them at 8.
Started, yeah. Get it started.
So, Rumadunze's still there.
Yeah,
my
like I
goodness
said,
gracious.
I don't know with the holes they have in other spots.
Stop it. We just got you yourself just got finished saying if you get one solid receiver.
Yeah, okay,
here,
Roma
boom,
Dunze, if
next
you
level,
were
Super
to add
Bowl.
him to this team,
I don't know,
holy
man.
hell, that offense.
Exactly.
JJ
exactly.
is still there. I think that them trading back and getting 11 and 23 and being able to really stack up some defensive
Now,
talent in the first
I
is
don't
going to be a
know-
lot better for them.
And with like real life trading scale system to go back from 8 to 11, I don't know if you get 23 as well. You might be able to get 108 from them. But in order to, see like what we're doing here, I don't think you get 23. So you'd have to give up 43 to gain an extra first.
Which is going
And
to
then
be
you
someone
have the
elite. I mean,
possibility
Cooper
to
DeJean
trade.
could still be there.
Well, but you also still have the possibility of trading back from 23,
Yeah.
recouping those picks, and playing with it that way. So I'm cool with that if that's the route you're looking at taking right here. Now, before we do that, you also are having to look. The Vikings are looking at it as we're trading up to guarantee that we get JJ ahead of Denver or Vegas. But that's where, looking at this from the Falcons side, because you'd have to give up 42 to also get 23, it kind of nixes that value for me. So I would be calling Vegas or Denver, because if you move back to 13, you can get a bigger haul from Vegas and possibly even a first rounder for next year. So that, as a Falcons, like if we're playing Falcons GM, that's what I'm looking at. Yeah, you get 13, 77, and probably a first for next year.
No.
No, they're not going to do that.
We can get
A
a third
third?
for next year.
What about a second? See if they'd throw a second in for next year. That's not going to do anything for us
45%,
here.
not really.
We can force any trade anyways. So,
Yeah.
But that lets us know that has a chance. So pick 8, we get 13, 77, a round 2 for next year.
Because at
Go
13,
ahead and
there's
just-
still going to be a lot. They accepted.
They accepted it. Let's go.
Yeah. So,
So who
I
did
think
Alright.
they
took
took JJ.
Okay.
Jared Verse just went, and Dallas
Quinyon
Turner
Mitchell, that
is gone.
Quinyon Mitchell hurts me. That
Yeah.
was going to be my target at 13. But
I mean, Cooper DeJean is there right now.
Cooper DeJean or I'm Cooper DeJean or Latu. Y'all can pick between the two and decide which one y'all want to go with on that. I'm Cooper DeJean or Latu. DeJean gives them the flexibility at corner and at safety. We mentioned how they need a safety spot, but Latu at that edge position, and they have a dire need at edge. To move back to 13 and still get Latu, I consider that a win.
I actually like that a lot more than DeJean because, like I said, I really would like to get them Cameron Kitchens, and I think we could do that at like 43, and we're gonna be able to really.
Well, see, that's where for me, not even necessarily Cam Kitchens, like where we have now at this point 74, 77, and 79.
Yeah, that's a lot of.
Like I'm looking at, or even 109, I'm starting to look at like the Malik Mustafa, the James Williams range in that 4th
sacks. Oh my god.
round. He's Jalen Phillips made over.
6'5", 265. Yeah, this guy is.
He's Jalen Phillips made over, bro.
He's the tits.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's what we're.
No, I
doing.
like that pick. Let's see. Bo Nix to the Viking.
Cooper DeJean went to the boys.
yep.
Damn. So he didn't go for a while then.
So Tyler Newman is actually still there.
Yep. So see, you've got Tyler Newben. I mean, Cam Kitchens, like where you are targeting him, he'll be there.
Yeah.
So
Third
if you're wanting to
quarterback,
pass
too.
on that and you're just kind of set on that, Kamari Lassiter right here would be my pick.
Yes, that's what I was saying. That's what I was about to say. I think that that's much better for him.
Because my thoughts are what they did in the offseason with getting Kirk Cousins and adding Mooney and Rondale Moore. Yeah, they're not absolute elite game-breaking guys, but your offense is absolutely good enough to win the NFC South.
I mean, dude,
Build up this defense. Raheem Morris is a defensive-minded head coach. Like, he's going to want to build that defense up, and the defense is absolutely the weak spot on this team by a mile.
They took a tight end and a running back both in the first 10 over the last 3 years, and then they took a wide receiver at like 12. Like, they need defense. I think Kamari Lassiter, I love that.
Keep him home in Georgia. Doesn't have to travel very far. Yeah, that's to me, that's like a no-brainer pick. Give AJ Terrell somebody on the other side.
And then let's see what's still there at 74. Penix goes to the Saints. Pearsall just went. Keon Coleman goes to Houston.
Damn, Ruko Horo just went. I was looking for him for them.
Jalen Wright just goes. I don't think that's happening.
All right. I don't want to keep looking on the defensive side, but like linebacker is a need.
Right there.
We pick again at 77 and 79.
Yeah.
So honestly, like whatever 3 players we target here, I feel good about getting. Junior Colson is the more of the steal in this pick.
Yes.
Because where his rank is just on the board, there's a shot he goes before we pick again, a small shot, but there is a chance.
Yeah, I'll take him now.
So, like, yeah, I'd take Junior Colson here. Like, this very well could be a straight defensive draft for me. I'm not even joking. We went corner with Kamari. I know you're
Still
wanting
gotta get a
Cam at
receiver
safety.
at some point. Look at receivers and see what's left.
Yeah, I was about to say. What's their receiver? Let's play around with
Malachi
Corley,
there.
Brendan Rice.
Brendan
Wilson. Rice.
Johnny Wilson is
6'7",
you're getting another Drake
237.
London or Kyle Pitts. Like,
yeah,
that's
I
what
think
you're
that they
doing.
go Malachi Corley instead, which we could do at 79. Because he's the game-breaking speed, just like total, like slot type guy as well. So they're going to be able to.
He fits in with Mooney and Moore as far as just a rotational piece there.
Yep. So yeah, I think that we go Cameron Kitchens. I think he fell directly where we wanted him to.
I'm not gonna veto you on that because you have literally been saying it since we started this
I mean,
draft.
this
here.
guy, I've just been watching so much on him, and like
No, he's ridiculous.
His 2022 was amazing.
Yes, and he fell off a little bit, but not enough. Like I'm all about.
And I
some
definitely
Cameron
like him
Kitchens.
like for the Falcons. That's the culture for him.
Cameron Kitchens and Jesse Bates would immediately be a top 10 safety duo in the league.
All right, and
Did we just become best friends?
I think that we can't wait for 109. I think we take the receiver that we want here. I'm all about Malachi because of what he adds. Brendan Rice just doesn't really have the speed, but man, 6'3", 210, like
I like
very
Brendan
productive.
Rice.
Very
for me,
productive.
We've been slamming for Malachi Corley, and I understand that. And this isn't necessarily even fatigue of we pick Malachi a couple times for these teams, and we clearly like him. I know it's a reach, but with their wide receiver room, I feel like getting a guy like Brandon Rice, just obviously Jerry Rice's son, that type of pedigree and work ethic coming into the building. If we're going wide receiver, that would be my choice that I would lean. I know it's
with
a
all the
reach.
defensive picks, it does like bring a little bit more excitement.
Well, but like I said, I know it is a reach here, but you don't have the immediate need there. You can bring him along. His body size is different than what you have in Mooney and Moore, so you're able to play him a little more as a chess piece with the rest of your wide receiver room.
How old is he?
And we just added 4 defensive
he's super
pieces
young,
so
isn't
far.
he?
We've picked straight defense.
Brendan Rice?
4 defensive, like.
How old is Brendan Rice?
He is 22. Just turned 22.
Solid.
So, like, right in that age that I still like. 23 is a little bit old for me.
Like I said, I know it's a reach. They're going to
Brendan.
give us a low grade on it, but I like the Brendan Rice pick.
Yeah.
Oh, the trigger.
And that's what you get, too, though, with, like, the trade backs and stuff. You get luxury picks like that.
Exactly. Oh, no. Tommy Eichenberg, gone.
Damn it.
James went right there, too.
All right. So we've got
I honestly
our
don't think we
linebacker.
need... And we've gone cornerback a couple of times. We've also gotten a safety. We've got
edge, linebacker, safety, and corner. And then we just went wide receiver.
Yeah.
So with 4 picks still left.
Maybe some O-linemen?
Man, Trey
Little
Benson
lineman's
is
there.
going at the end of the
Offensive
third
tackle.
round. Like, that is so crazy to me.
See what's there for O-linemen.
I was about to say, we have literally checked off every one of their needs except for, like, offensive guard. Cooper BB. Cooper BB. I love Trevor Keegan. I will slam the table for Cooper BB all day. Another guy, this
Look
is a
at these
reach.
grades. Oh my god.
But dude is a monster. This
Has
is one
been
of
his
those
whole career,
guys
too. And
This
he's
is one of
stayed
those
healthy.
guys that just lives to play O-line.
Yeah,
It's a reach, but
look
when
at the
you're
difference
comparing
in grade.
him and Trevor Keegan, like, I know it's a Michigan guy and everything like that, but man, Cooper BB, he dominated the combine. He was great in his pro day. Like, if we're taking a guard, I'm all about some Cooper BB. I think he comes in and starts day 1.
Let's do it.
Okay, baby.
BB.
Eric All goes. Our boy Javon Solomon goes.
All right,
to
so
the...
we have
He's over
3
with.
picks left, and we have literally handled every single need. These 3 picks are all luxury.
best player available.
So
Yes,
we
sir.
could...
Braylon
Allen.
fucking Allen.
Boom. Jordan Travis. Boom. Get yourself a solid backup.
They honestly do need to get a backup quarterback. I'm not
And he's
mad at
coming
the
off
Jordan
injury.
Travis
That's
at
perfect
all.
for.
They need
behind
somebody
Cousins.
to develop behind Kirk.
I like it. What's his age?
Dude, he was
23, 24.
He was so solid.
Yeah,
Like-
he's about to be 24.
But for
but,
quarterbacks,
I mean,
that's perfect. Like every other position,
huge,
age
bro.
matters. They have to be super young. Quarterbacks, you want them to be 27, 28 by the time they're taking the mantle.
A little more seasoned.
Falling right
Yeah.
at his ADP too. Like perfect.
I mean, I would not be mad
it
with
wasn't
Braylon
it.
Allen. We
It's
all have him as
either
our
him.
like
Yeah.
our number
If
3 running back on our boards.
if they didn't already have like a number 3 running back
If
in the league right
Tyler
now based off
Algier
talent,
wasn't so
Yeah,
solid,
and
exactly.
him too,
Yeah.
like they are set at running back.
So
I like
Jordan
the
Travis.
They
Jordan
still have
Travis
Cordell
pick.
Patterson.
Do it. Jordan Travis.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I think that might be one of the first backup quarterbacks we've taken for one of these teams.
That is the first backup quarterback we've
Yeah,
taken.
we should be taking Joe on every
It's a
team,
position that is needed for the Falcons, though. Like
Which is insane that we have yet to draft Joe Milton to a team.
Austin's banged the table.
He's been
every
slipping
round.
through the ADPs. Like we haven't really seen him.
Yeah, he just went.
Yeah, he went to the Jets. Wow, that great pickup for them.
Yeah, for real.
Yep.
I've seen
Jaheim
them.
Bell.
They're rumored to Jordan
Now,
Travis
I would be a
lot
Jets
in the
fan
later
because of
rounds
that.
as well.
Austin, you
nice.
shut your dirty mouth. So Jaheim Bell being on the board, I like.
I mean, they did just get rid of Jonnu Smith, so the backup tight end does have a need.
Yep.
You've got the familiarity with Jordan Travis, the quarterback that you just drafted as well.
And a lot of these defensive guys that are left, like we filled up their needs so much early.
We did. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
where
Jaheim
my
Bell
next
was
pick,
nice.
our last pick, I'm looking at Solomon Byrd or scroll down Jalen Green from James Madison. Get
Okay.
another edge guy in there.
Ooh, I like Solomon Byrd already.
Solomon Bird's an animal, bro.
Look at that
Hell,
athleticism.
he's an
6'3",
he's an
250.
athlete.
What kind of animal?
He is an athlete.
What kind of animal is he?
He is a grizzly bear.
Shut up.
So,
Shut up. He's a bird, dude. He's a bird.
So
Jalen Green's a monster.
He missed some
played-
games this year. That's why he's fallen
Yeah,
down
and
so far.
he played in the
Is he from
lower level
Fenway?
as well at James Madison, but I mean, Solomon Byrd is the better prospect. But if he's gone, I'm completely fine with Jalen Green.
See, I think we take Jaheim Bell. I mean, I know Tip's still there, but Tip's not really the receiving type guy. I mean, they could just go him because it makes their offensive line that much better.
Tip is like one Big Mac meal away from being an offensive guard.
Yeah.
Yo, you chill, bro. He's
I
RoboCop.
love
He's gonna
Tip
snag the
Ryman,
ball, put it
but
in
he
his
also
nipple to nipple, and
understands
just
this.
chug down the field.
If he has
So
any
my vote's
self-awareness,
definitely
he
Jaheim
agrees
Bell.
with me. Yeah,
Whoa.
Jaheim.
Kamani Vidal is not bad at all, but like we've just said in the last round, running back is just such a far off from a need for them.
Well, especially when you have a guy like Bijan, who is a 3-down running back that you drafted in the top 10 just
Last
2
year.
years ago.
Last year.
I like
yeah.
this. I like
Yeah,
the Solomon
exactly.
Bird pick. Do we pick again soon?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, 190. We pick again in 10 picks.
All right. Hopefully he doesn't
Jalen
go.
Green just went.
Hopefully he doesn't go.
And
No.
Solomon
still
Bird
there.
is still there.
Let's
Nice.
fucking go.
So let's
take
end
that.
it off.
And let's. All right, Falcons fans, if you're still here, be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get everything for the future. TulsiRoseTea.com is the sponsor. Go there for all your tea needs. We're about to see what we got here for you. I feel great about the draft. We went very defensive heavy, but I love every defensive pick we took. 2 new awards. So they didn't
Okay.
like Colson. They
Hey.
said we should have taken Brandon Dorless, which Brandon Dorless is a fucking beast. But neither here nor there. We traded back in the first, went back to 13 so the Raiders could come up and get J.J. McCarthy. We got an A+ for Latu, which go figure, the dude is going to be a baller. Kamari Lassiter in the second round got an A there, filled out a need. Junior Colson, another defensive guy, B+, filled out a need. Colby's guy, Cam Kitchens, and
Hurting
the
us.
third,
I can't believe they
Hurting us,
didn't
but-
like that.
C-. I knew we were going to get a bad grade on Brendan Rice
Yep.
at a C- in the third. I knew they were going to give us a bad grade on Cooper Beebe. Both of those picks, all 3 of them technically by rank were reaches. They can eat it. You're picking in the middle of the draft, and all 3 of those are solid picks.
Last
Got
3
the
picks they
backup
loved,
quarterback.
though.
Yeah, got the backup quarterback with Jordan Travis. We got Jaheim
And
Bell
we got his tight
teammate.
end. Yep.
Exactly. And then Solomon Byrd, just an absolute beast of an edge rusher, athletic specimen at the end with an A. A-. Look
Top
at us. Hey,
47%.
these grades, I don't think we've gotten below a B yet. I'll tell you that. People
Yep.
may
Hey,
not like these drafts, but we're banging them out, son.
Falcons flock together.
Ducks fly together.
Well, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Take a look at that Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the background right now. Beautiful. Lots of defense in this draft, but man, I think that they needed it. And if we would have just gone with offensive players early, we wouldn't have been able to get like a Brennan Rice, Jordan Travis, things like that later. So
we wouldn't have been able to get Lassiter or Colson either. Like, to me, like this, the Falcons with this draft easily become the betting favorite for the NFC South. I know they're that way already, but like immediately their team is stacked, in my opinion, and looking great going forward.
Make sure you go to Tulsi Rose at tulsirosetea.com to get all your tea needs, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Yeah, go.
Hit them with the outro music.
Go to Tulsi Rose Tea. Get all your tea needs.